In this series, I wanted to teach you a few simple and easy meditations that you can do anywhere at any time. It's so important to meditate every single day because meditation helps to clear out the subconscious mind, where your fears, your doubts, and your insecurities live. So if you can clear those out for just a few minutes every single day, you'll feel more confident, more powerful, and more radiant. These meditations will help to bring out your inner strength as well as your inner beauty. My hope to you is that you practice these and they change your life just as much as they've changed mine.
So yeah, désiré means desired in French, which I think it's the most beautiful name for a baby.
Yes,
I mean, for a young, beautiful woman now.
I was like, I do look like a baby. That's all the Kundalini yoga, though.
Yeah, talking about Kundalini, that's also a big reason why you're here, but I wanted to explain a little bit. So we are launching the new channel. This is basically almost your first episode, even though it's my episode, but I wanted to do something with you to introduce you to the audience because we are very good friends. I think I met you early when I moved here.
I think 2015.
Yeah, so right when
so.
I moved to New York. And you fascinated me because I feel like you're a life student that you're always studying.
Always studying.
So many different things from Chinese acupuncture to Kundalini yoga, skincare as well. Like what else do you know?
I moved here in 2007 to study fashion. Then I was in the fashion industry.
Forgot about
Every year something different. And in 2007 I did fashion, and then it was actually an accident how I got into yoga because I was co-running a men's showroom. So I was 19 and I was so stressed out because I was working 18 hours a day, 16 hours a day. Right across the street was a yoga studio. It's on St. Mark's. 2009 was before it became a big thing. You know, it was like just starting to pick up, and that's how I started doing yoga. And I fell in love with it. And then I renunciated everything. I left fashion. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. And then I did 3 yoga training, Vinyasa, flow, and then I did my third one, which was Kundalini yoga in 2015. In that time, I also studied Chinese medicine as well. And then a lot of other little things, had a skincare line because I struggled with skin.
Like
that's how we met.
You did a skincare line. You sent me your products.
I did.
I was like, okay, I need to meet that girl.
What I really wanted to do was help women feel more confident, and skincare was one way to do it. And then it just got so out of control, you know, making everything, producing everything, and it kind of took off more than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting to have a brand, you know, because it was always about inner beauty. Like you have outer beauty too, but not a lot of people are emphasizing on the inner beauty. So you can put red lips on and feel good, but if you also don't, that's why I love French women, because they also have naturally the inner confidence and beauty, but a lot of women don't have that either. So you put the red lips on and then also feel confident, like you can show up in the world too.
Makeup can help you feel confident, but if you have to work on this as well, so you carry this look more true to yourself and stronger, and so makeup doesn't become how do you say in English, like you know, when you broke a crutch. It doesn't become a crutch for you. One thing in my culture that we learn when we were kids,
teach me all your secrets. Teach us all the secrets.
It's you are perfect the way you are. If somebody at school thinks you're ugly or not perfect or something's wrong with you, it's great that you know, so you can push this person away from your life. Because
take note.
Because who cares about what he thinks or she
amazing.
thinks? Whatever you believe in, universe, God, or nature made you that way, and this is the way you are, and this is perfect. Like, who is this person to say you're not perfect? Once you learn and you're raised in this mentality, you use makeup as a way more to celebrate this. I hope, especially on this channel, that's what we're trying to do, is say, okay, let's do the other way around. Let's use makeup as a way to celebrate you, and slowly, by doing this, you'll get to love who you are and accept who you are as a perfect creature on this planet. We're trying to do that, and I think I felt like I was just talking about one aspect of what I believe in. That's why I called you, because collaborating with someone like you that totally understands the importance of feeling great and feeling like you're looking great, that's why I was so excited that you were like, yes, let's do this, and you're going to be doing meditation about skin and stuff. But we're going to talk about all this after. First, I want you to tell me a little bit about the physical, like how you feel with your makeup, what's your issues, what do you usually do?
nothing. So when I was in fashion, I wore makeup, I had perfect skin, there was no problem. And then when I left fashion and I got into wellness, the interesting thing was I started getting very sick. I had autoimmune, chronic fatigue, I broke out in cystic acne everywhere, and I was so confused because I was like, I'm doing healthy things, but I have all these problems. So over time, I learned that I had to change how I was feeling about myself on the inside, and that would reflect outside. Yeah. I got back into creativity and doing more things that I love now, and that helped a lot. So, but I still break out. Like right now, I'm having a little bit of a hormonal breakout, and the biggest issue and challenge right now is the allergies that I'm having. So I'm getting puffy here. Those are probably the two issues, and so I'll just use concealer and cover up. But I'm not a makeup pro. You know, I just throw on whatever I can find. Pray for the best.
So I'm happy that I can show you a few things that are
I've
easy.
never been without makeup in the public, but I'd do anything for Violette.
But also you look great.
Thank you.
And for your skin, what I think is really positive about your skin is that you're lucky, you just have it one zone.
That's why you have long hair.
Yeah.
You do like this.
Hide it. Let's start to focus on the zone that needs things, because you actually have a very nice skin texture. I always say, like, instead of treating the whole global zone, let's try to work with targeted area that you need a little bit of help. So I'm gonna get straight to the more technical part with makeup. You have skincare already. I'm gonna use this mini foundation, beauty blender. So I'm gonna pad over this area and slowly go up, but not too much. So you have more texture here, less texture where you don't need it. So always build up that way. More here, and then you blend up. For foundation, I like this better when you need coverage. You just need concealer, you know, finger is fine. I put a little bit here for the redness. That's it, like it's really quick. And the foundation has a good coverage, so I'm not even sure I'm gonna use concealer on the breakout.
Oh, wow.
So this is a great color for you. More foundation here, and then you blend up.
It's amazing. That's unbelievable.
And it's 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
You need the right foundation texture, the right coverage, the right color. Once you have that, you don't need time. You don't need technique. You just need to know one thing. Start where you need it and then blend it out, because your skin here is very nice. I just want to be sure it's the same texture overall. That's why I put foundation here. I'm going to show you the other side.
Like falling asleep.
I don't like to have foundation on the nose because I want the nose to stay bare. I just put here, but really not on the nose. So if it's bare, it gives this optical illusion that you're not wearing foundation. A bit on the forehead because you have a bit more redness. Add a tiny bit on your eyelid because we're gonna have eyeshadow. It's gonna create like a light under, which is gonna be nice. I'm gonna add a bit of concealer here. When you want to remove the puffiness, focus where you have the shadow. You can really clearly see that's is just right here, where it's a bit more blue, and then you pad.
You know, I found the cure to my acne and my puffiness.
Now I'm using this other concealer that you should have when you want to cover things up a bit, that you can put right on some of the more rebellious breakout.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna use a tiny brush for powder to set the makeup that you can put under your eyes and around the lips. This castor oil is really good.
Using the jade roller on them to try to stimulate collagen or follicle production.
Oh, so you're proactive.
Yeah. Only this one grows.
Yeah, eyebrows are so rebellious. I'm gonna give it a shape. It's definitely the hardest thing to do, to draw your eyebrow. So it's good that you draw and then you brush.
Oh, that makes such a difference.
It's holding the whole face. So one thing to do is, you see here, you want to feel this gap. This as well you want to feel. See, right away you have more of a shape.
It's so much different.
And then what I like to do is giving a bit higher here. They look a bit more thick. You have a great shape already, so you just wanna, you know, paint it a little. I'm gonna do eyes. I love eye sticks because it's like 2 seconds, you're done. I'm just gonna go between your lash line, like really basically color between the roots. So it's not really on your eyelid, it's just before your eyelid. But
I love that.
With the mascara, it's going to give you this illusion that you have a lot of lashes.
Just thought it would draw more attention to the puffiness, but now that we concealed it, and now opened it up more.
It's the opposite. And I'm just blending a bit, because even though you put it in your lash line, it's still going to be a bit on the eyelid. Yeah, so that's more natural. Really going in the roots, coloring And make sure to go in the inner corner. Yeah, just this on you makes your eyes really, really beautiful.
Much more pop.
One thing I want to add is this copper, just to give you a little something. Padding over there, and then I blend with my finger. In the lash line again, just to give you this little highlight. And that's going to help with the puffiness feeling you have. Color, don't worry about how it looks, because you're going to blend it all. And I love this mascara because it's very black. I put my thumb, but that's when I apply to people. And I use it as a protector for the eyelid. Just to color, so you don't want to too much texture. Then I'm gonna use first highlighter. Just go on your bone right there. And then with the finger you can put a bit on the nose, Cupid's bow, and the chin. And then we go with the blush, the pink one. I want to add a tiny, tiny bit of color on your lips just to give something. You pat a pink lipstick with your finger just to give a color, but it has to look like your own, you know, like this. It's your own lip color.
I love it.
One last thing I like to do is have a bit of water spray just to give this dewiness back to the skin.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love that it's so natural looking.
It's good to me to not sometimes cover perfectly everything.
Right.
I kind of like an in-between, like coverage, but
Right.
not erasing everything either.
And it's still honest too.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you. My patients are going to be so happy right now.
I wanted to talk with you now that you have your glam
Oh, now that I
up.
have my-
Desiree is gonna do her own series on the channel where she is going to teach us yoga position and meditation that helps us glow or to improve the skin texture or just to feel better. It's like, how do you treat the inside to feel great but also look great? And I feel it's such an important part of beauty. It's not just putting makeup on, what we talked about.
My focus is beauty, but from the inside, and power and confidence.
Yeah.
And to do that, to feel confident, there's a lot of elements to it. We decided to put together meditations to help balance your hormones, you know, and it's a very simple meditation that helps for women to just take the stress out of the body and have their hormones be rebalanced again. And you do it every day just for a couple minutes a day in the morning or at night. You can pick what you want to do. And we have just a bunch of different little meditations that help you just feel better from the inside out. And that's what I wanted to give, because our whole conversations are always about how to balance inner beauty and outer beauty.
Yeah.
So we also gonna have some meditations to help just you feel more confident from the inside out, because that's the most beautiful thing too. So I'm in the train, I just do like, you know, just do like a little secret, nobody knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
You just, you know, just sit here, and lots of different ways you can sneak it in.
Yeah.
You know, but it's good to have time in the morning or at night to kind of
Take that time.
just take just 3 minutes. That's all. You can do it in bed first thing in the morning.
Yes.
3 minutes. That's it.
I like that, because the problem is for me is that I've been doing transcendental meditation that I love since a few years, and it really healed me on so many levels. The only problem is like twice a day, 20 minutes. And especially right now, I don't really have the time. So
Right.
to say, okay, I can do it right now, but with this year's video, I can look for a quick 3 minutes
3 minutes,
meditation
that's
that
it.
helps me in my day-to-day life.
And then they also, if you like the meditation, you can do it for longer. There's different reasons we have different timings.
Okay.
It affects the blood chemistry and also the subconscious mind. There's each number of minutes has a different effect on the body.
We're gonna learn a lot of things. People can find you on Instagram and ask you questions, or even ask you things they want to see, because we're gonna keep shooting all year.
Yeah, ask anything. I love when you ask questions and engage. I'm actually started to do a Q&A on Sundays.
And actually, talking about this, if people are in New York, they can come and do meditation in real with you workshop, right?
So every Friday night I teach at Rama in the Lower East Side, and that's just a short class. It's 6 to 7. And once a month I have the Art of the Radiant Woman workshop in New York. So you can find it on my Instagram, on my website. Everything's posted there once a month in New York, and then sometimes in Los Angeles we do it.
And I'm so happy we got finally a video together.
I know, years later. And that is so beautiful.
So make sure to subscribe, guys, to see Desiree's videos. I cannot wait for your videos. Thank you again so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Cool. You look look amazing.
Really?
Yeah.